Hello, beautiful, curious humans. I am popping on today with a curious newsletter for you. And the topic is childhood sexual abuse and coming out later in life. So, if this speaks to any of you, if you have been a victim of childhood sexual abuse and you are coming out later, then you might want to tune in. I was on a podcast recently with Nicole from the Late Bloomers Club, and we were talking about childhood sexual abuse and how there's this idea that if you are a human that has been a victim of childhood sexual abuse, that could be the reason why you are gay. And I just want to say that this is an additional way that our queerness is erased, because we are queer because of an event that happened, not we are queer because we are queer. We just are, right? So I want to share that when I first started to come out, I wondered about this. I wondered about, I do have early childhood sexual abuse from a trusted authority figure. And my way of managing that after not telling anybody about it was to gain as much control as I could over men. So as soon as I started to come into puberty and develop and notice that men paid attention to me, I knew exactly how to lure them in. And by being able to lure them in, that gave me a sense of power and control that I had not had in my abuse. So I was righting a wrong, essentially. And I did this from, I'd say, 13 or 14, until I was married. So maybe until about 28 or so. And at that point, I was in the marriage and I kind of was very shut down sexually. When I started to come out, I did wonder if the reason I was attracted to women was related to my abuse. I did wonder that. It's not uncommon, and also I think it is a way that the patriarchy takes our power and our queerness away from us, right? It's yet another way, this idea that turned you into that, right? As opposed to, this is how we're born, this is who we are, this is authentic to us, which is much more empowering than this thing happened to you and it turned you in that direction. So there's something negative associated with it. There's something wrong. There should have been a right direction, but this thing happened and it turned you in the wrong direction, right? That is part of the conditioning of the patriarchy, that we get to think about that way. So for any of you that have thought about that in that way and wondered, I just want to tell you, first of all, 1 in 4 females are reported to have experienced childhood sexual abuse. That's reported. So we can say it's at least 2 in 4, if not 3 in 4. So the numbers are much higher. And I can tell you that not all of those women are gay. That happened to. So, this is not, there is no line of thinking here. This is not a linear thought. If you've had childhood sexual abuse, it turns you gay. What I do want to say is that I have had memories for a long time of situations, crushes, girls that I was having little play dates with and things like that from a very young age. And had I not had the abuse, I think I most likely would have come out in high school, if not in college, for sure. I would have read the signs of attraction that I had to women as such. This is what it feels like to have butterflies in your whole system and to have a huge crush, right? Instead, I did not read that. I did not pick up on those. I had the feelings, but I did not know what they were, because I was so dead set on empowering myself by taking power and control over men because of what had happened to me. I just want to offer this out there, right? For any of you that are in this place where you are wondering if you are somehow broken because you're attracted to women and because you do have early childhood abuse. My guess is that you just sort of got swept into compulsory heterosexuality, or maybe like me, you needed a way to overcome your abuse. Or, maybe there was so much shame, it just completely put your whole sexuality underground, right? But it does not cause gayness. It does not. So if you have that thought, just remind yourself that is conditioning that comes from the patriarchy that tells us that there is something wrong. A bad thing happened and it led to a wrong path, which is being gay. That's what I've got for you all today. Please keep sending me your comments, your feedback, your questions, your stories. I love hearing from you, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.